where does failure fall into the stages of transition? Could it be anywhere, or maybe more
Yeah,
towards the
you can
high
have
school?
failure at any point along there, but I'd
Mm.
say most often we sort of experience it at that intersection phase because that's when you
Hmm.
have the least amount of support. You're kind of in this in between state where you're leaving your old life, your old chapter, but you haven't yet begun the new one. And so
Yeah.
oftentimes that's when you make the most mistakes and have the most challenges. So that's where you have to make sure you've got good friends or family members that are
Yeah.
alongside you who can help you navigate those kind of transitions
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah. And can I ask, have you had an experience like that, or any experiences of, oh boy, this didn't go well, but then you
Oh,
came through? Yeah.
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a very common feature I'd say I experience. One of the things I'd say, so before um, my cousin's death, that
Mm,
prompted me to be open to the move to Gordon College from
mm,
Rice. Before that, I was just feeling a sense of restlessness in my work.
mm.
I felt like I'd sort of mastered my job and I have more time and more energy, but I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I decided to take a class over at the business school, thinking that I might try and pursue a joint faculty appointment. I was teaching sociology at the undergraduate level, and I wondered maybe I would try and become a professor of management as well. So
Yeah.
I took an organizational behavior class over the business school just to try and experience it. And I wouldn't say that that was a abject failure, but I was really just grasping at. I knew I wanted to do something different, but I didn't know what it was. And it
Hmm.
turns out that wasn't exactly the right thing for me.
Hmm.
But I would say the experience of taking that class and thinking about doing something different, I think in some ways opened me up to different sort of possibilities. Now,
Yeah.
there's lots of other failures we can point to. Multiple times I've gone out for grants or proposals
Mm-hmm.
or tried to secure support for a particular
Mm.
idea, and somebody who I thought was going to say yes said no to me. So
Yeah.
I've a regular part of being the job of a college president is
Yeah.
rejection. So
Yeah. Yeah.
oftentimes I experience failure.
Yeah.
But even in that, I can say that those rejections, those disappointments have been
Hmm.
helpful to me to be able to see something that comes along that's even bigger and better.